All right, so you're going for that secondary school geography teacher position.
Excellent choice.
Let's really do a deep dive into how to make that interview shine.
Yeah.
We've got some RoleCatcher resources to guide us,
Mm-hmm.
the career guides, interview guides,
Yeah.
and even some AI magic to help you stand out.
I think what's really interesting here is that RoleCatcher goes beyond just sort of the generic interview advice.
Okay.
It's like a toolkit specifically designed for aspiring geography teachers,
Yeah.
helping you understand not just what to say,
Hmm.
but why it matters to the interviewers.
Okay, so let's unpack this.
Yeah.
First up, a classic interview question.
Yes.
Why do you want to be a geography teacher?
Right.
Seems straightforward.
It is. But remember, interviewers are looking for genuine passion,
Mhm.
not just rehearsed answers.
Yeah.
This is your chance to showcase your love for geography.
Okay.
What sparked your interest?
Yeah.
Was it a specific teacher,
Yeah.
a travel experience,
Mm.
a fascination with maps? Let that enthusiasm shine through.
So instead of saying, I love maps,
Yeah.
I could talk about how exploring ancient trade routes through historical maps sparked my curiosity about the world.
Absolutely.
That adds like a personal touch, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about showing them you're not just here for a job, but to share your passion for geography with the next generation.
Now, RoleCatcher's AI can actually analyze job descriptions and suggest ways to tailor your answers to specific schools.
Oh, wow.
So let's say a school emphasizes hands-on learning.
Right.
You could highlight your experience leading field trips or creating interactive projects.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
You're demonstrating you understand their values and how your teaching style aligns with their vision.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
How do you approach teaching geography to students who may not have a strong interest in the subject?
Yeah.
This feels tricky.
Right.
Not every teen is going to be thrilled about landforms.
True, but that's where your creativity comes in.
Yeah.
Think about how geography connects to their lives.
Yeah.
Video games, fashion trends,
Okay.
even social media challenges.
Uh-huh.
Remember that climate change is a hot topic.
Yeah.
You can explain how understanding geography helps them understand the world around them.
So instead of just lecturing about climate zones,
Yeah.
I could connect it to something like the impact of rising sea levels on coastal cities.
Exactly.
It was way more engaging.
And it shows you can make geography relevant and even urgent to their lives.
All right, let's tackle another common one.
Okay.
What are your strengths as a geography teacher?
Mm-hmm.
This feels like a chance to brag a bit.
Yeah, it is. But remember to be specific and back up your claims with examples.
Okay.
Instead of just saying, I'm organized,
Mm-hmm.
you could describe how your detailed lesson plans help students grasp complex concepts.
RoleCatcher's interview guide suggests focusing on strengths that align with the job description.
Right.
If the school values collaboration,
Yeah.
I might highlight my experience co-teaching or leading group projects.
That's a smart strategy. You're essentially showing them you've done your homework and you're the perfect fit for their team.
Speaking of teams, the next question is about collaboration.
Okay.
How do you collaborate with other teachers or professionals to enhance geography instruction?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a solo mission.
Definitely not.
Right.
Schools thrive on collaboration.
Yeah.
Think about how you can connect geography with other subjects.
Okay.
Maybe you can team up with a history teacher for a project on historical migration patterns, or with a science teacher to study the environmental impact of deforestation.
RoleCatcher also mentions the value of bringing in guest speakers from different fields.
Oh, that's cool.
Imagine having an urban planner talk about city development or a journalist share their experiences reporting from different parts of the world.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
It shows initiative and a commitment to providing real-world context for your students.
Okay, let's dive into a question that focuses on individual learning. How do you differentiate instruction to meet the needs of students with diverse learning styles and abilities?
Right.
Every classroom has unique learners.
Absolutely. And a great teacher recognizes that one size doesn't fit all.
Yeah.
Think about different learning styles: visual, auditory, kinesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you create interactive maps for visual learners, podcasts for auditory learners, and hands-on activities for kinesthetic learners.
RoleCatcher emphasizes the importance of assessment,
Right.
not just tests and quizzes,
Mm-hmm.
but also observing student engagement and providing individualized feedback.
And don't forget about students with special needs.
Yeah.
Be prepared to discuss how you'd modify your teaching methods to ensure they can fully participate and succeed.
It's about creating an inclusive learning environment where every student feels supported and challenged.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And remember, differentiation isn't just about different activities. It's about different levels of support and scaffolding to help all students reach their potential.
Okay, on to technology. The next question asks, how do you incorporate technology into your geography teaching?
Yeah.
This feels like a chance to highlight those cool interactive maps and virtual field trips.
It is, but remember, technology should enhance learning, not just be a flashy distraction.
Okay.
Think about specific tools and how they benefit your students.
Yeah.
Maybe you use GIS software to analyze environmental data or create online quizzes to assess understanding.
RoleCatcher's AI can actually analyze job descriptions and suggest relevant tech skills to highlight.
Oh, cool.
If a school emphasizes digital literacy, I can mention my experience using online mapping tools or creating multimedia presentations.
That's a great way to show you're up to date with current educational trends and can effectively integrate technology into your teaching.
All right, let's tackle a question that's particularly relevant in today's diverse classrooms.
Okay.
How do you adapt instruction to meet the needs of English language learners in your geography class?
This is where your sensitivity and cultural awareness come in. Think about using visual aids, like diagrams and maps, to help convey information. You could also pre-teach key vocabulary or provide bilingual dictionaries.
RoleCatcher highlights the importance of creating a welcoming and supportive environment where students feel comfortable asking questions and seeking clarification.
And it's crucial to partner with ESL teachers and specialists to understand best practices for supporting English language learners in the classroom.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here. Let's take a quick... Yeah, and we'll come back and tackle some more interview questions and delve into RoleCatcher's career insights.
Sounds good. Welcome back. We've tackled some common interview questions, but let's kind of shift gears a bit
Okay.
and explore a question that dives into your teaching philosophy.
Right.
Describe your approach to classroom management.
Okay.
This is where you showcase your ability to create a structured and positive learning environment.
Right, because it's not just about knowing the content.
Ex-
It's about creating a space where students can actually learn effectively.
Yeah.
So what are some key things interviewers are looking for here?
They want to see that you can establish clear expectations,
Okay.
routines, and consequences, while also fostering a respectful and inclusive atmosphere.
Yeah.
Think about how you build rapport with students,
Okay.
how you handle disruptions, and how you promote positive behavior.
So RoleCatcher's interview guide suggests providing specific examples.
Right.
Instead of just saying, I'm firm but fair,
Right.
I could describe how I use a reward system to encourage positive behavior, or how I have a clear procedure for handling late assignments.
Exactly. It's about showing them you have a plan
Yeah.
and you're prepared to handle the inevitable challenges that arise in a classroom setting.
Now let's talk about assessment.
Okay.
The next question asks,
Yeah.
how do you assess student learning and progress in geography? It's not just about tests and quizzes, right?
Definitely not a well-rounded assessment approach. It includes a variety of methods.
Yeah.
Projects, presentations, class discussions, even student self-reflections.
Right.
It's about gathering evidence of student learning from multiple sources.
RoleCatcher emphasizes the importance of aligning assessments with learning objectives.
Yes.
So if I'm teaching about map projections,
Right.
I might have students create their own maps or analyze the strengths and weaknesses of different projections.
That's a great example of how assessment can be both informative and engaging.
Yeah.
And remember, assessment is not just about grading. It's about providing feedback to help students improve.
Speaking of feedback, let's talk about a question that focuses on professional growth.
Okay.
How do you stay current with developments and trends in geography education?
Right.
The field is constantly evolving, so continuous learning is key.
Absolutely. Interviewers want to see that you're passionate about your profession
Yeah.
and committed to staying up to date. Think about how you engage in professional development, attending conferences, reading journals, taking online courses,
Okay.
even connecting with other geography teachers on social media.
RoleCatcher's career guide actually mentions some specific professional organizations for geography teachers,
Oh, yeah.
like the National Council for Geographic Education or the American Association of Geographers.
Those are great resources.
Joining these groups can provide access to valuable resources and networking opportunities.
That's a great point. It shows you're taking initiative to expand your knowledge and connect with the wider geography education community.
Okay, we're in the home stretch.
All right.
Let's tackle one more question.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yes.
This is your chance to turn the tables and show your genuine interest in the school and the position.
This is where your preparation pays off.
Yeah.
Before the interview, research the school's website, their mission statement, their curriculum.
Okay.
Think about questions that demonstrate your curiosity and your eagerness to contribute to their community.
For example, I could ask about the school's approach to technology integration, or their opportunities for professional development.
Yeah.
Or I might inquire about the demographics of the student body,
Mm-hmm.
or the school's extracurricular activities related to geography.
Those are all excellent questions.
Yeah.
And remember, asking insightful questions not only gives you valuable information,
Right.
but also leaves a positive impression on the interviewers.
Now, before we wrap up this section on interview questions, let's circle back to RoleCatcher's AI
Okay.
and how it can be a game changer in your preparation.
Hmm.
You mentioned earlier that it can analyze job descriptions, right?
Yes, it's like having a personalized research assistant.
Oh, wow.
You input the job description, and RoleCatcher's AI identifies the key skills and qualifications they're looking for.
So it's not just about having a generic set of answers.
Right.
It's about tailoring your responses to the specific needs of each school.
Exactly.
That's pretty powerful.
It is, and it goes beyond just keywords.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI can also analyze your practice interview responses.
Wait, so I can record myself answering questions?
Yes.
And the AI gives me feedback?
Exactly.
That sounds incredible.
It analyzes your delivery,
Wow.
your content, even your body language, and provides personalized suggestions for improvement.
So I can fine-tune my answers,
Yes.
polish my presentation,
Yeah.
and boost my confidence before the actual interview.
You got it. It's like having a virtual interview coach in your pocket.
Okay, now that we've covered the interview process, I want to shift gears a bit
Okay.
and talk about the bigger picture,
Right.
the geography teacher career path.
Yeah.
What kind of insights does RoleCatcher offer about this?
Well, first and foremost, RoleCatcher emphasizes the importance of passion.
Okay.
This isn't just a job, it's a calling.
Yeah.
You're shaping young minds,
Right.
fostering a love for our planet,
Yeah.
and inspiring the next generation of global citizens.
That's what makes teaching so rewarding.
Yeah.
But let's be realistic.
Mhm.
There are also challenges. What are some of the potential downsides RoleCatcher mentions?
They highlight the potential for a heavy workload, especially early on in your career.
Yeah.
There's lesson planning, grading,
Right.
parent-teacher conferences, and of course, keeping up with the ever-changing curriculum.
And let's be honest, the starting salaries for teachers aren't always the highest.
That's true.
But hey, you're not in it for the money, right?
Yeah,
You're in it to make a difference.
exactly. And that sense of purpose can be incredibly fulfilling.
Hmm.
RoleCatcher also points out that the work-life balance can be a challenge,
Yeah.
especially during those busy times of the year.
But on the flip side, summer's off.
That's right.
That's got to count for something.
Absolutely. And there's a certain flexibility that comes with the teaching profession.
Okay.
You have the opportunity to structure your day,
Yeah.
to be creative with your lessons,
Mhm.
and to really make the classroom your own.
So let's say you land that dream geography teacher job.
Okay.
What does the future hold? What are some potential career paths?
Well, RoleCatcher outlines a few different options.
Okay.
You could pursue a master's degree,
Right.
or even a PhD, which could open doors to teaching at the college level,
Right.
or conducting research.
That's a great path for those who are passionate about academia.
Yes.
What about staying within the K-12 system?
You could consider becoming a department head,
Okay.
taking on more leadership responsibilities within your school,
Hmm.
or you could move into administration, becoming an assistant principal, or even a principal one day.
And of course, there's always the option of specializing in a particular area of geography,
Right.
like GIS, environmental studies, or urban planning.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher stresses the importance of continuous learning throughout your career,
Yeah.
attending workshops, joining professional organizations,
Right.
and staying abreast of new technologies and teaching methods are crucial for professional growth.
Like we said earlier, the field is constantly evolving, so
Yeah.
you have to be adaptable and willing to embrace new challenges.
Precisely. And that's what makes a career in geography education so exciting. It's dynamic, it's impactful, and it's always evolving.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We've tackled those tricky interview questions,
Yes.
explored the career path, and even tapped into the power of RoleCatcher's AI.
It's a great tool.
But before we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought,
Okay.
something to really ponder as they embark on this journey.
I love that what's on your mind.
Think back to your own education, to the teachers who made a real difference in your life. What was it about them that stood out? What made their classes memorable?
Hmm, that's a great question. I think for me, it was the teachers who were genuinely passionate about their subjects, the ones who could make even the most complex topics come alive.
Exactly. It wasn't just about memorizing facts. It was
Mm.
about understanding the why, how the connections to the bigger picture.
Yeah, and I think it was also the teachers who saw the potential in each student, who challenged us to think critically, to ask questions, and to push ourselves beyond our comfort zones.
It's that spark, that inspiration that truly makes a difference. As you prepare for your geography teacher interviews, think about how you can bring that same energy and passion to the classroom.
Absolutely. And remember, it's not just about what you say in the interview, it's about who you are. Let your enthusiasm shine through your love for geography, your desire to connect with young minds.
We've talked about a lot of practical tips and strategies today, but ultimately it comes down to that human connection, the ability to inspire, to engage, to ignite a love for learning in your students.
And that's what makes teaching such a rewarding profession. You have the opportunity to make a real difference in the lives of young people, to help them see the world in new ways, to empower them to become informed and engaged citizens.
So as you go into those interviews armed with all the insights we've discussed today, remember that you have something truly valuable to offer. You have the passion, the knowledge, and the desire to make a positive impact.
Combine that with the preparation you've gained from RoleCatcher's resources, its AI-powered tools, and you'll be well on your way to landing that dream geography teacher position.
And who knows, you might even inspire the next generation of explorers, geographers, and global changemakers.
That's a fantastic thought. So go out there, embrace the challenge, and remember the world needs passionate and dedicated geography teachers like you.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of geography teacher interviews. We hope you found it insightful, inspiring, and maybe even a little bit fun. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.